Hello, uh, welcome to Flexible Yoga. As the name suggests, this is a lesson that will be about flexibility. So you will go through a series of postures or asanas that, if practiced regularly, can help improve or increase your flexibility. Flexibility is really important. It gives you a greater range of motion. It also gives you less muscle tension and therefore also less pain. It reduces risks of injuries, and by reducing your muscle tension, it gives you a relief of physical tension, and a relief of physical tension also means a relief of mental tension, as when your muscles are released and you are less tense, you also feel less tense and therefore more relaxed. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna start into wide child pose. So separate your knees apart as wide as you feel comfortable. Extend your arms out in front of you and rest your forehead on the mat. Take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your nose. Allow each inhale to go deeper, a bit deeper, and each exhale to become a bit longer. And from here, let's now lift your hips and let's go in table pose. Make sure that you align your wrists under your shoulders and your feet under your hips. Your neck is in line with your spine, your gaze is towards the floor. And now take a big inhale, drop the belly and lift up your chin in cow pose. Exhale, round the back, tuck your chin in cat pose. Inhale, arch your back, chin up towards the ceiling, cow pose. Exhale, round the back, gaze to navel, cat pose. And continue moving from cow pose to cat pose and following the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose, mindfully. Every time you inhale, try to arch your back a little bit more. And as you exhale, push the space between the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Cat-cow pose gives you a very nice gentle stretch of your spine and your neck. On the next inhale, bring your body back in table pose, and on the exhale, bend to the right, taking your gaze to your right heel.
Stay here for 2, 1 breath, and inhale, go back to center. Exhale, bend to the left, taking your gaze to your left here. Breathe. And 2, 1, and inhale, back in table pose again. Let's do this again. Exhale, bend to the right, gaze to your right here. Inhale again, table pose. Exhale, bend to the left, gaze to left here. Now inhale back to center, and now tuck your toes, lift your heels and send your hips to the sky in downward facing dog. Hands and shoulders hip width distance apart, and feet and hips width distance apart. Your head is between your shoulders. And from here, you can make any movements to start stretching your legs a little bit, so you can pedal through your feet and extend one leg at a time. You can lift your heels, lower them down, trying to sink your heels to the floor, but absolutely fine if your heels don't touch the floor. Downward facing dog gives you really nice stretch of your back, your calves, your hamstrings, and from here take a big inhale and raise your right leg up, bend the knee, and send your right foot between your palms. Lower your left heel and the back of your left foot. Lift your chest up and bring your hands on your right knee. Low lunge. Open your chest and keep your chin parallel to the floor. And from here, twist your torso to the right and bring your left hand to the floor next to the outside edge of your right foot. Take your right arm up and take your gaze to your top fingertips. Otherwise, if you feel more comfortable, you can just keep your gaze down or forward. Revolve the low lunge, which is a nice twist of your spine as well as a nice stretch of your hips. Now inhale, lower your arm down, place it on the floor next to your left hand, and from here straighten your right leg and lift your toes so that just your heel is on the mat into half split pose. If you want to feel more comfortable, you can place a blanket under your knee if you feel that your knee, if your knee is not, if you feel a little bit uncomfortable on your knee. Try to move your chest, twist your spine a little bit more so that your chest is facing your extended leg. From here, take a big inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale. And as you exhale, fold over your extended leg. Think of your chest reaching your leg, right? Instead of rounding the
spine and curling the shoulders. And on the next inhale, bring your foot back and place your knee next to your left knee and go back in table pose. So making sure always that your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And let's now do a couple of rounds of cat and cow, so that we can give a little stretch of your spine, of our spine and neck again. And now then go back in table pose and tuck your toes, lift your heels and send your hips to the sky and go back in downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Think of pushing the floor away through your hands. Lengthen the spine and push the chest towards your thighs. Draw the belly button towards your spine and tuck your tailbone up. So downward facing dog, as well as giving you a really nice stretch to the back of your body. It is also a very relaxing pose. Now from here, take a big inhale and raise your left leg up, bend your knee and take your left foot between your palms. Lower your right knee and the back of your right foot. Lift your chest up, place your hands on your left knee. Widen your collarbone. Smile. Always remember to smile. Relax your face, the muscles of your face. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, if you want to get a deeper stretch of your hips, you can push the hips forward and down. So you can lunge deeper into the front hip. From here, making sure that your ankle is under your knee. Twist the spine towards the left and go and place the right hand next to the outside edge of your left foot. Extend the left arm in front of you. Revolved low lunge. Keep your gaze up towards your fingertips, otherwise you can keep your gaze down or in front of you. And then lower your left hand, place it on the floor next to your right hand, and from here straighten your left leg by lifting also your toes, keeping just the heel on the mat, and moving your torso towards your facing your extended leg, half split. And from here, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, exhale, lower towards your leg. Always thinking of your chest reaching your leg. so that you can keep your spine straight. So this is a really good stretch for this pose gives a really good stretch on your hamstrings. And if you actually feel tension here, just stay where you are. Always remember to listen to your body, and every time you inhale, breathe into the area where you feel tension, and then when you exhale, let go of that tension. And on the next inhale, move with your left leg back, bringing your left heel next to your right heel and back in table pose. And from here, we're going back into wide child pose. So widen your knees and bring your hips to the to rest on your heels. Now the wider your knees, the deeper the stretch. Extend the arms out in front of you. Rest your forehead on the mat and relax.